Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Ascended. And yes, it is going to be a hopefully helpful one for you. Basically what I want to show you is how to cheese the spider boss or the Broodmother on any difficulty that you want. You just need a really good shotgun. And then you can see him right here, a Procoptodon, right? Now, the Broodmother is, I mean, it's pretty easy once you get high enough tames, right? Because you can basically just do it with Rexes, or you can also do it with the Bug Eaters. I don't remember what they're called off the top of my head right now. But anyways, you can also cheese this entire thing solo with the Procoptodon. If you're going to do it on Alpha, though, I will tell you, you're going to need a really good shotgun and make sure that you, I mean, it's better to have more than one person shooting, but if you only have one, it's technically doable. Make sure you have a capped shotgun with like 1,000 rounds. But if you're doing it on lower levels other than Alpha, you're probably just fine. I wouldn't be super concerned. So basically all you have to do is grab yourself a Procoptodon shotgun, and then I use a combination of down, left, right in order to get this done. But just so you can see the boosts that I use the stamina recovery, the insulation, and then the health recovery, just in case you take a hit for some reason. And that's it. So basically that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is pretty simple. And that's all it is. If you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, because that would be super awesome. And if you want to consider it, subscribe to the channel. It would mean a load, because I'm starting to approach 100,000 subs, and that's been my goal all along. It's kind of been a dream of mine. Never thought it was possible, but I'm starting to get there, and it would be huge if you could just, you know, help out and smack that button. It doesn't cost you anything, free. So that'd be awesome. But anyways, let me go ahead and show you how to do the Broodmother. All right, so the first thing you're going to do right off the bat, turn around, hop on your Procoptodon, and see these two kind of sack-looking things in the ceiling. Aim exactly where I'm telling you to aim right there, and then jump. Okay, I missed it that time apparently, but you're going to aim for that section right there, and if you hit that section, what you're going to be able to do is get lodged in this little section. See that? So I can stand on top of this little like egg sack. Now you can do this with the exact, I'm gonna go slow, right? So I can back up, but you can do this with the one, go ahead and zoom in so you can see across the way as well. You don't just have to use this one. Any of these larger egg sacks are the ones that you can land on top of, and then you can just shoot down at her. And because you're at a different level than her, she doesn't even recognize you as being part of the game right now. So you can literally just shoot this thing without it even trying to attack you. Now, pretty useful obviously, because she has some pretty dangerous attacks. Those little green balls of death she shoots are really painful. So by avoiding those, you literally just skip the entire boss fight, right? Now you can shoot off the back of your Procoptodon. I would not try and hop down, because if you hop down, I'll be the first to tell you, she will murder you. Because a Procoptodon is not meant to do a boss fight by fighting. It's just meant to be a cheese way to get into the boss fight. Now, I've seen people try and do this on a Beelzebufo. The old boss arena you could do that on, because you could hide in some of the other zones, but they fixed all of them. So the only way to do this is with a Procoptodon, because you got to get pretty high up in the air. And she does take heavily increased damage from bullets, just so you guys know. So this is the best way to do it. And yeah, not too shabby. I enjoy this one a lot because, yeah, it's a little bit peaceful, right? This is on official settings, by the way. That's why it's taking so long. So this is an actual gamma boss, so it takes some time. Notice how there's no time screen, but like, I guess with my capped out shotgun here, it's probably going to take me, I don't know, 10 minutes to kill this thing, maybe 5. If I'm really doing well, and not really giving you guys a guide while I'm doing it. But so if you're using a lower level shotgun, I would plan on probably 15-20 minutes and 1,000 shots. That's probably the safe way, because you're going to want to get those engrams out of it, and aim for the middle of it, because you want to obviously hit all the bullets. And I'm just not taking a risk right now. I could probably make it a little easier with my Procoptodon to be not just like at this weird angle, but I happen to have a good enough shot on it, so that's all I care about. I mean, she's already beneath half health. So I have official difficulty selected in my solo player settings, and I have it set to hard and then 150s. So that's why that I am doing it as we speak right now. And yeah, so again, super easy strategy. There's nothing super special about it. The reason we took those buffs is hopefully you don't need them, but let's say somehow you drop or something like that, right? You want to be able to kind of run around, because she's pretty slow. You can probably outrun her on the ground for the most part, and then turn and shoot, but her little minions are going to be the ones that catch you, and that's not what you want, right? Now, if you wanted to do this with dinos and stuff like that, what I would do is I would get the, I can't remember the names of them, but the ones that eat bugs and freak out. I would get those and sit on top of the Tyrannus and just shred her, because they'll kill the little guys and then just absolutely go into a rage and smoke her in like 5 minutes. Now, on Alpha, you can still do it. You need some good saddles on top of your stuff, and they need to be bred, but it's still doable, if that makes sense. But you can see this is a pretty good one. I've seen people do this on Alpha before. It's been very close though, because with a capped out shotgun, it's still barely enough damage. You need probably 2 or 3 people. But I've seen someone do it solo. I don't know how legitimate that was, but it's certainly doable. You can see this is Gamma right now, and it's taken me, what? I'm at 6 minutes right now. So I think it's like Alpha is like, I don't know, double the health of this, maybe a little bit less or more. Wow, she is out of my shoot range. Are you serious right now? Game, just for the last couple of shots? That's not cool. But you can see it's not difficult. It's a process of shooting and waiting, shooting and waiting, shooting and waiting. And yeah, so that's that. Pretty cool. I think it's a useful thing. And boom, there we go. So just like that, we hop on down, and then that's it, right? So she's dead. You can see that she spawns her supply crate in the middle right there. It's just her element and her trophy. Just to show you again what I'm looking for is, as soon as I land right in the boss arena, I look up to the right hand side, and you can kind of aim literally straight at it, right? And then click up and in. If you miss it once or twice, it's not a big deal, but you can land up on that little ledge up there. And then just to show you, as long as I'm here, there's another section in here you can go to. The reason I don't like the other one as much is just because it's behind this like little wall looking thing. You can't go up there, but you can also land in these guys, kind of in the middle of all of them. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about with that. And this one's much easier to turn around because you have a lot more room. So this is how you get a couple of people into this thing, right? You get like 2 or 3, and you all just sit up on top of this ledge. And then because you can shoot through a Procoptodon and it doesn't recognize it as part of your thing, you can sit up on this one pretty easily. But that block right there can cause a lot of problems. So you can fit probably 2 or 3 people up on this one, 2 on the other one, and then if you're good, you can probably fit another 2 people up in there. So you, reasonably speaking, you get like 5 or 6 people into this one. They took away some of the unfair shenanigans that you used to be able to do on this one, where you could kind of, and I'll just show you what I mean, because I'll go into GCM mode. But they basically made it so you can't land on stuff anymore, so you just slide off. So you used to be able to like land on top of this. So now you've got to use those little patches up here in order to actually get it done. So it makes this boss fight a little bit more difficult, but it's certainly still cheesable, as you saw me cheese it right there. I've done it quite a few times at this point in time. There's no special ways outside of the ones I just showed you to do it. Those are the easy ways to cheese it. And yeah, so that's that. Hopefully these videos helped you out. And again, if you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and consider subbing to the channel, because it really does help out a ton. So that would be awesome. All right, other than that, make sure you check out some of my other videos and teach out.